Oh, man. Hello, YouTubers and all those who happen to watch. Today is my father's birthday, which is marking the 10th. So, either way, a big happy birthday to my father, who's sleeping at the moment. But, someone will probably link this to him some point during the day, so he can see how much of an asshole his son acts like on the interwebs. Love you, Dad. So, alright. Number 10 is going to be marking off somebody in my family this time, who is on YouTube. Now, if you guys haven't already got the hint by now, no, my mother doesn't use YouTube. No, she doesn't use it anymore. But I'm going to mark somebody that you guys are quite familiar with. Looks like my beard hasn't been shaved off there. Whatever. But somebody that you guys know is Vipor29. Oh, man. He can't quite do it as my raspy voice, but a little bit of the charismatic activity going through my brain at the moment. I am feeling pretty ballsy at the moment. Yes. So, alright. Now, long story short, he's my brother, as you all know. Everyone in the Great Sun knows who he is by now. And I would not even say necessarily that me and him are anything related to having anything of a major influence of YouTube, but I'd have to say that we were sort of the cheerleaders, along with quite a dozen other guys, for the community. And, I think it's really awesome either way that, a lot of folks always come back to us every other day and say hello to us. Especially when my brother does these random, I'm just going to say really random and obscure videos he usually does, which are just freaking random as hell. It's like you just go, what the hell is this, man? Sometimes you don't laugh at first, you just like quiet, then you just chuckle like, what the fuck? Kind of thing. But either way, he marks off number 10. That's 5 plus 5 fingers. Remember, brush twice a day. He'll get that joke. But, alright. I'm going to mark off number 10 as a chocolate. And now we're going to peel that diaper back. And here we go. Okay. We got a... What the hell is this? Oh, we got a sleigh. Yep, a sleigh. I had to confirm them. See, these candies kind of threw you through a loop what the hell they are. What was a guessing game? I thought at first that was a sailing ship, but I had to look at it 3 times, like, I was glaring at it. But it's a sleigh. But nonetheless, should I give this to my brother or no? Screw it, I'll buy him a Snickers bar at some point. I'll owe him a Snickers bar after. Probably be better than this piece of crap chocolate. So alright, that marks off so far 10 days. Meaning there is 14 days left with this countdown I'm doing here on YouTube. Knocked back quite a few people here on YouTube. Means 14 more folks to announce. As well as, I'm probably going to do 3 days at once. And it's probably going to be, I'm going to cut back 1 day. For one reason only. Because I'm going to probably combine like 2 people on that next day. So that way I can put some normal content up. Because I'm really wanting to knock out a review on the channel. So if you don't see one of these chocolate videos, don't panic if you're excited about these things. Even though it's really just me, some 177-pound guy, open up a box of chocolates. You don't know what you're going to get. I just mixed in Sling Blade there down, just didn't I? But either way, I'm going to be mixing in 2 chocolates 1 day, so you'll notice it. But nonetheless, a sleigh. So what can I even talk about with a sleigh? Let's see. I can't really think of anything with a sleigh, actually. Don't look at me. No. Anyway, that's a little bit of 8 there, if you guys didn't get that joke. But alright. Trying to think. Oh, I can't really think of anything. Yeah, I suck pretty bad. No. But nonetheless, I really can't think of anything. Oh, alright, I guess I can think of that. The thing I like to talk about, and I think everyone probably look at me and going like, you know, kind of like, what did you just say, bitch? Kind of thing. But one of the things about collecting, and I guess we could count that as stacking things, sort of like boxes on a sleigh. But, alright, I watch a lot of people do a lot of videos. They buy extras of consoles they absolutely do not need. Unless they repair consoles or whatnot, which I see the logical reason behind them collecting most of these consoles. Most people collect, I don't know, stacks of... Doing this really carefully here, because I'm balancing this. I got this model PS1. Now, I did not necessarily need this to a point, but the major reason why I got this extra PlayStation 1... You just contradicted yourself, fat ass! What? This is a different model. Whatever. But this is a different model than the one I originally had when I got it a little bit later down the line. But this is the PlayStation 1, one of the first gen with the EXO port in the back, which was used for, like, you know, modding, deving, and all that. You can actually develop games with this console, or this model specifically, if you had the right equipment. Which I think, what was it, Games31 discussed this as well, about the dev kits, which were used for, like, schools and everything like that. But, you know, there was a downside to that as well, that people modded them and, you know, was able to play bootleg games off this. So they had to try to get past the pirating and all that, or the bootlegging of the games. But nonetheless, as you see, it's this thing in the back here. I got this extra one because it was like $10. It was cheap, a little bit cheaper than eBay. It didn't come with any hookups or anything, which I don't care really. I mean, I got controllers out the wazoo for the freaking PlayStation 2 / PlayStation 1, so it doesn't matter to me either way. And that, and I was also looking for that Model 2 as well, because it was just something I wanted to have in my collection. But nonetheless, I usually look at that stuff. Now, again, I can respect the fact that people go to collect for major, you know, just they're trying to collect every console possible. I can respect the fact they do that, as well as they fix up consoles and resell them. And, you know, a lot of people try to cast judgment on people saying, oh, you know, about it. They just get all bent out of shape or jealous or something like that. I mean, probably is not the jealous part, but it's just something in general. It just turks them off, and it's like, you don't need all that crap. It's like, well, it's their money. They could spend it how they freely want to. And, you know, more of it is this. I usually collect for what I want to play. Like, for example, I got Golden Axe 2 here, which Ian Wilson, you know, can vouch for being one of the greatest Sega Genesis brawlers next to Streets of Rage and everything, like next to that great son. But nonetheless, I gotta say this. Play what you're really gonna play. Don't buy games, or don't buy things in bulk if you already got them. It most likely means you probably either just gonna waste your time or waste more money when you could buy games that are potentially more better to play. And, you know, people sometimes overspend their money, and it ends up being something, you know, they regret after, because, you know, they just don't have enough money to spend on better games. You know, for example, this beautiful game right here, which Mystery sent to me, by the way, which I'm going to be sending her a package later on, and I expect a video after, Tori. But nonetheless, this game is really badass. I've beaten it so far 3 times in a row. Trust me, one night I was really bored, and this is what came in my mind. I was like, I want to play some Rasdown, so I just popped that in and played some of that. I was really stoked. No. But, you know, I was playing the game, and... Whoa, I just went off topic there. What am I doing? There, discipline myself. But nonetheless, I need a little discipline. I'm going to hell. So, long story short, save up and buy what you really want in life. The littlest things in life can make you happy, but don't overdo it, is what I'm trying to say. If you overdo it, it won't turn out good. Because you end up with too much shit you don't need. You try to sell it and you can't sell it after because no one's going to want it. Because you already got one of it. And you know, for me, for quite frankly, am I learning out of this example? Not necessarily, because I only buy things that I necessarily know I'm going to play in the future, as well as things I'm going to pretty much survive a Holocaust for. And, you know, you see my collection here, it's all very simplistic. It's not really, you know, stuff I'm not ever going to play. It's stuff I'm going to play. The extra place, by the way, that Super Nintendo was extra up there. That's actually from my Auntie Sharon for Christmas last year. So I had an extra Super Nintendo there, so it was in like an immaculate condition. So I was like, yeah. But either way, yeah, my classic Generation 1 high definition graphic Sega Genesis. But nonetheless, I'm just gonna say thank you guys so much for watching, and check out Vipor29, my brother. So other than that, guys, take it easy and happy holidays. More videos up soon. And rub my nipples.